The attack has stunned the world. Australia quick to offer support for victims and a nation in mourning.
In one of her country's worst hours,
this is not who we are.
Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern gives voice to her nation's horror.
There is no place in New Zealand for such extreme acts of unprecedented violence.
And resolve, acknowledging many of the victims are migrants, some refugees who'd escaped violence and oppression elsewhere, hoping for peace and refuge.
They have chosen to make New Zealand their home, and it is their home. They are us.
Shock and disgust that a place of worship should be turned into a place of mass killing.
You may have chosen us, but we utterly reject and condemn you.
The news from a country renowned for its natural beauty and cultural calm shocking the world.
Shooting, something so rare there in New Zealand, where they have very strict gun laws.
From Prime Minister Scott Morrison, who visited New Zealand just 3 weeks ago.
We grieve, we are shocked, we're appalled, we are outraged.
He immediately called Ms Ardern.
This attack reminds us of the evil that is ever present and would seek to strike out at any time.
Scott Morrison says Brenton Tarrant wasn't known to Australian intelligence agencies, but what they do know and fear is that an attack like this could happen here.
Police have been telling us in Australia that the day is coming when right-wing extremists, white supremacists, will do the same sorts of murderous acts they're doing in America or Europe. We haven't seen them so organised before, but it seems that day has now arrived.
From Labor leader Bill Shorten.
Today we mourn for our New Zealand brothers and sisters.
Calling it horrifying, chilling.
It is an affront on our common humanity.
Rugby star Sonny Bill Williams.
I couldn't put into words how I'm feeling right now.
Numb.
Just sending my du'as to your loved ones. Inshallah, you guys are all in paradise.
The land of the long white cloud, shrouded in deep sorrow.
My thoughts, and I'm sure the thoughts of all New Zealanders, are with those who have been affected and also with their families.
And the thoughts of their cousins across the ditch.
I would just say to Australians and our New Zealand cousins, hug each other tonight. Hug each other tonight.
Mark Riley, 7 News.
The massacre sent Christchurch into lockdown and has left the city reeling. For the latest, we're going live to News Hub anchor Mike McRoberts. Mike, our sympathies. How is the city coping there tonight?
Mike, this is very much a city that is absolutely stunned. I'm coming to you now live from outside our Christchurch City Council. That's the CBD that we're in now, but it's like a ghost town in here. It's been locked down for much of the day, but office workers and school children are finally getting out and getting to go home. But I've just spoken to the Christchurch Mayor Leanne Dalzell. She too, like everyone here, absolutely stunned at today's proceedings. And you've got to remember as well that this is a city that over the past 8 years has embraced diversity. There's been migrants coming in to help with the rebuild. For this to happen, I've had people from the public coming up to me and saying they feel ashamed. They feel absolutely gutted that this has happened in their city.